Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you, Saggies. So what is going on in your world for the week ahead? If you haven't seen it yet, check out the weekly general overview. It's really important this week because it's going to be a very intense week for all of us in some way, shape or form. Your destiny card for the week ahead is the Tower. So, right, the intensity of the week is going to hit you, Saggy, more than everybody else. You've got the Tower coming in as your destiny card, which suggests that there is going to be a big shift or change in energy. When we talk about a big shift, what do we talk about? What do we actually mean, right? Everybody throws around these concepts, these kind of like, yeah, there's going to be such a big shift in energy. And it's like, what does that actually mean? What it tends to mean is something within you is going to move, is going to change, is going to evolve, or even adapt to an experience, to a happening, to something that somebody says to you that brings a realization. So when we talk about a shift in energy or a shift in viewpoint, we're talking about change. Sometimes a shift can be subtle, it can, take its time. When you get the Tower, the shift is never subtle. It's always like a brick, right? It's about as subtle as a brick. And the fact that you've got the Tower card as your destiny card talks very much about a big shift or a big change happening for you this week. It may very well come through a realization. The thing about the Tower card is it cracks illusions, it strips away illusions, and it makes you see the truth of something or someone for exactly who or what they are. Now, this is actually a blessing in disguise, even though sometimes it's uncomfortable for us to see things as they truly are. This is about removing the rose-tinted glasses, only with the Moon card, it's like, I can take off the rose-tinted glasses. With the Tower card, it's like someone comes along and slaps the glasses off your face. It's kind of like that. Boom. You're a Sagittarius. You are all about truth and wisdom and justice, right? Because ultimately you're ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is in your sign. So if you have a big and shocking revelation this week, give thanks for that and be, happy about it, because ultimately it means that there is some part of you that knows it's ready to evolve, it's ready to shift, but there is a change coming for you this week. So let's have a look at what it pertains to, or what the context of that may well be. This week you get the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, this is going to be about relationships. For others, this is going to be a realization and a recognition of what you want and need from a relationship, of what you want and need for your heart to be truly happy, but ultimately for your heart to feel free, right? So if you are in a relationship that isn't working, if you're in a partnership that isn't working, this week you are going to know about it, and this week you are going to state it boldly. This is going to be a realization, because the Ace of Cups is about your heart, right? It's also about your wish fulfillment. So for some of you, this could be be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. But for others of you, this could very well be a realization that something you're wanting, or something that you're actually pining for or hoping for to happen, is not actually what you really want. It's that realization of, you know what, I've been chasing after this for the longest time, and actually now I see why I haven't got it. It doesn't resonate with who I am. It's not what I want. It's not what I need. I'm ready to put that down. The Ace of Cups as a direction suggests that this will be easy, it will be harmonious, right? And I know I just said that the difference between the Tower and the Moon is like a slap in the face. It really is. But this recognition, or this big sudden realization, is going to come at the heart space level, which means you are truly ready for a big change, truly ready for a big shift when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love, when it comes to those things in relation to yourself. When it comes to love and relationships, the love and the relationship that you have for yourself is going to go through a big and very profound shift this week. It may not have anything to do with anything external or anyone external. It may be a complete inside job, you know, just like they say happiness and even sadness, it's all an inside job. It's all a response to an event that takes place outside of us, right? So, your insight, you've got the Five of Swords. So it does look like for love or money, right, whatever it relates to in your life, there is going to be some kind of communication that is tough for you this week. You are possibly going to find yourself at odds with people that you love and care about. Not just for the sake of it, but just because there's something that they're maybe trying to push onto you that doesn't fit. The insight card is like extra information or behind the scenes. The Five of Swords is not an easy card. It suggests conflict. It suggests a battle of words. It suggests sometimes losing your shit. When you see it coupled with the Tower there, this could be quite an explosive exchange of words. But then the balm or the salve that's applied to that is the Ace of Cups, which kind of says that the direction will have you say, look, you know what, yeah, I'm prepared to fight for something. Yes, I'm prepared to kind of be in and of myself and love and care for myself. But ultimately, that's going to lead me to the type of relationship that I want. If somebody is not honouring you or cherishing you the way that you want, woe betide that person if they try to, you know, overstep another boundary this week. It's kind of like with the Five of Swords there, it's basically saying to you, look, you've got to be prepared to speak your truth. You've got to be prepared to have the conversation, even if it is even if it's difficult, even if it's uncomfortable. You have to be able to go there, right? And not just with other people, but with yourself as well, to get square with yourself in the mirror and say, look, I love you, but you need to stop this shit and sort it out. Sometimes it really is that simple. Sometimes it really is about going to the mirror and really having that conversation with yourself and saying, look, you know what, you got to snap out of it. If you know, then you know. Right, but that's the truth of it. This week is going to be an interesting one for you. I kind of feel like there may be many things that try to push your buttons this week, but there are going to be many of those things that you kind of transcend and just say, look, you know what, that's not worth it. But I do urge you to watch the weekly general overview, because the little things this week can really escalate very quickly. So keep that in mind. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. Take care. I'll see you soon.